video off by a Ford Model T hot rod with a V8, 530 cubic inch, legendary engine, legendary car. But really today's video is not about cars, it's about bikes, because I'm going to show you here there's bikes all the way around, and that's because I'm at Burapha Bike Week. And the first thing I will say on this video is, if you drop down into the description and you want to see more of this event when you get to the end of my video, if you drop down, I'll throw you a link to Bike Week 2023 and you can catch up with that. This is Bike Week 2024 and I'm going to show you what is going on. You can see the sign behind me, Burapha Bike Week, and it's just coming up to 5:30. Behind me here you'll see the sun is dropping away. It's the big bike week in Southeast Asia and it's nuts. What is going on, what is happening will just completely blow you away. And there are going to be lots and lots of bikes disrupting my sound, and then there's going to be more bikes. So I'm going to be fighting the sound here all night, and then there's going to be lots of crazy chopper bikes like this. And to be honest, I have no idea how the heck you ride something like that, how you balance something like that. Look at this crazy hot rod here, rusted away like anything. It's going to be about mental cars as well, and it's not just going to be Thai people here. There's bikers come from all around the world. There's people from Malaysia, from Singapore, from Vietnam, all these kind of places to come to this event. And they come from Europe, they come from America. It's mental, it's crazy. There's music, there's activities, there's noise. There's people who are going their own way in life and they head here. And I'll just walk over here to show you the view, because down here it's the main stage, and that's where it is all going to be kicking off tonight in another couple of hours. This is day one of Pattaya Bike Week, Burapha Bike Week. Right now it's Thursday, it's just coming up to 5:30, so this event has just kicked off. So it's building up and filling out, and the sun is still pretty bright and still pretty hot. So we're not really going yet, but anyway, stay tuned, because I'm going to try and bring you some of the vibe of what's going on. And this is going to be another video where I am shouting with the music, fighting with the music the whole time, with just the sheer noise as well as the copyright stuff. So stay tuned, buckle up, and let's look at Bike Week 2024, because this is as mental and as crazy as it gets. While I'm standing here making this intro, the first person I meet, Ravi Santi from Johor. I got that bit. Turns out he's been riding for 25 days and wound up here. So let's find out where he's been and what he's up to.
I'm Ravi Santi from Johor, Malaysia. I ride bike total 25 days. Now day 20. I start from Johor, go to Thailand to Laos to Cambodia, and then I come back to Pattaya Bike Week. Another 4 days, finish my ride. I'm going back to my home.
No surprise to find Moon Eyes at an event like this, and they have brought some really full-on bikes. Standing out here with custom bikes isn't easy, but when you're Moon Eyes, you can pull that off, and these bikes they are showing are absolutely full-on. This isn't what I'd expect to see at an event like this, an MGB wide body. It's pretty nicely done as well. Got a bumper delete, and they put a composite front spoiler, air intakes and everything going on. And this green, this metallic green, is really nice. We've got these big cutout vents on the bonnet, but man, look at that wide body. You do not expect to see that on an MGB wheel calipers. It's got V8 on it. No idea whether that's a badge or whether it's actually got a V8 in it, but I'll see if I can have a peep in a minute. And then look at this back end. That is unbelievable, the wide body on this, although he hasn't got the wheels and the track to match just yet. And then we've got a really nice Buick. I don't know what model it is, in a really kind of strong metallic blue, and I like that blue. And then at the back here, we've got a Ram SRT. 22-inch rims, absolutely crazy. Got a tonneau cover, and it got a spoiler on the back as well, full on hit. And right next door we have got a lady, and she is barbecuing the biggest animal I have seen barbecued at this event this weekend. Absolutely mental. That's what it's all about. You got an SRT and you got a huge pig being barbecued right next to it. It's got a Viper powered on it, and it's got a huge intake going on there. These are pretty special cars. And next to it, we've got some pretty amazing bikes as well. And we should look at those before we move on. The tyre on that Harley is absolutely fantastic. But this MGB back end's really nice. These lenses look like new. It's got the bumper delete here, and it's got twin pipes. And also, let's just look at this Buick close up, because man, look at that for a grille. And then over here we've got more Harleys, and we've got a Harley here. Man, the tyre on this is absolutely unbelievable. Twin exhaust exits, the pipes are wrapped up. The V engine there looks amazing, but that wheel, that tyre looks absolutely full on. All that chrome and that matte black going on, absolutely amazing bike. If I pull you away from the MGB for a minute, that has got to be the widest tyre in this event tonight. And then you just look at that, the custom artwork with this white tiger. This guy behind me is drawing Bob Marley. What a surprise in an event like this. And in fact, he's got quite a look of Bob Marley about him as well. And here is Harry Potter.
Burapha Bike show, very nice.
In an event like this, you've always got funny stuff going on. And I like this, the welding mask stuck on the skull.
Hello everybody, welcome to here at Pattaya Burapha Bike Week, and come to say hello me at the Triumph Bowl. You will see we has a lot of model of the motorbike.
Every year they have stunt riding in one of the car parks right outside the stadium, and it is really popular with people. Everyone comes along wanting to have a look, wanting to see what these guys can do with two wheels that none of the rest of us can do.
You got Dave from Baku Garage here up in Thailand from Australia. So come up to see the car scene, and what a legend to run into here. Seeing his content every day, posting all over Thailand, Malaysia, everywhere. It's just amazing. Keep up the good work, man. I really appreciate it.
I know nothing about chopper bikes apart from they have incredibly long forks and they look like it'd be completely impossible to ride them. But right here we have an amazing collection of chopper bikes. And just look at these folks here. It looks like a wrought iron railing the way it's been wrapped round. That looks amazing. We've got all these chopper bikes on this booth here, and they all look like it would be absolutely impossible to balance on them. This one, you can see, he's got his damper on top of the fork here. That's quite neat. Doesn't look like it's got any sort of brake there, but I'm not sure they're going to go that fast. This is really unusual to find at an event like this. A Toyota Serra with the gull-wing doors. There are not many of these in Thailand, and it's pretty rare to see an event like this. And usually the Serras are here and completely immaculate, looked after, treasured, and like new. But this one is rough. This has had a hard life. Look at all the paint bubbling up on the bonnet. And if you look inside this as well, that cream white, off-white leather interior is fading and tatty. The whole car looks completely original. Really rare to see this, but even more rare to see one that looks like it's been a daily drive. Look at this neat detail here. That is a rev counter mounted halfway down the bonnet of a 1970 Buick Grand Sport. And they tell me that is actually an original item. And here we have a Batmobile made out of some composite material. Looks like it's on a truck chassis. And you can see the diff is there and the steering wheel. But this is not running under its own power when you've got these big flared wings at the back. And that is some exhaust exit like a jet engine. For sure, that is the biggest motorbike you're going to see here tonight. And all this stuff has been made out of tires. All the engine, the V on the engine, the petrol tank, the seat, the rear wheel, the arch. It's all made out of old tires. That is pretty epic, and that is the biggest bike you're going to see here tonight. I really like this too. This bike has been made completely out of steel, and they've used chains for all the details. You can see the seat is made out of chains, the tires are made out of chains, and they've ribbed the wheel arch with chains as well. Really, really neat. It's got like a skull on the top, and you can see the front forks are made out of massive link chains. This whole green robot, the hull, has been made out of different pieces of metal. That is absolutely amazing. Even his teeth look like a cam pulley wheel. We have another Hulk here, and he's been done in a really high gloss polished green. Oh man, his face does not look happy. And then you have a whole elephant made out of pieces of metal, and I can see like these bearings here, you can see brake pads here, all kind of different bits of metal all stuck together to create this giant elephant. And then this seat here, which has got a back made out of con rods. This huge gorilla has been made out of shredded tires. The whole gorilla body is tires that have been ripped up. At these events, you always get a big Red Indian theme going on. And you can see all around me, all these booths are Red Indian themed. And there's people who look very much like Red Indians here. To be honest, what I really like at these events is all the odd and quirky cars that rock up around the place. And this crown looks amazing. It looks so original. The paint coming off here. And all these things going on in the window. It's got a classic roof rack. All that chrome, it actually looks in really, really nice. This GMC truck is just about as aggressive as you can make a truck. And it's got a pretty nice two-tone black to red paint finish. I have a real soft spot for these Mazda Familia pickups. They're really, really cool. They've got a really great classic shape to them. And I like the fitment going on here. And I also like the way he's put this spoiler on the front out of steel, and he's got struts to hold it in place. But as you'd expect in an event like this, it's a coffee shop. Got a man on a motorcycle and a sidecar rocking it round this place. This is the most jacked up Toyota you have seen in your life. Look at the height of that. I don't even know what that is. It looks like something out of the fairground. And here we have the second Ford Anglia I have seen here so far. And this one is an estate. This tranny is unbelievably rough. All the paint has fallen off it. You can see it corroded around the hinges everywhere. It's had a lot of coats of paint, a lot of artwork on it. That is completely mental. But somehow that is still a functioning van. This sign, I think, pretty much sums up this event. No bike, no life. I gotta show you this. Ignore that crazy American homemade style grille. This is a Toyota Crown. But forget that. Look at the side. This is a stretched Crown. It's got a whole middle section in here, and the whole swage has been done to match. That is absolutely unbelievable. I have never seen one before. You can see Crown in the trim here. It's got BMW wheels on it. And then the back lights, look at these lights, man. And look at this back end. This is an Americanized Crown. I gotta show you this mirror because big spoiler on the back, but that paintwork has seen better days. And it got a scoop on the front. And from mirror to tractor, here we have got a tractor with no bodywork on, a huge custom radiator stuck on the front, Hino engine going on. And in an event like this, crazy traditional mental bike event, we have loads and loads of electric bikes. The future is here and it's hitting in hard. I like this Tuk Tuk coffee shop, and it's the classic style Tuk Tuk as well. Really nice condition, turned into a coffee shop. Aside from bikes, one of the highlights for me at least, you always get classic cars, mostly American cars, American trucks, and you got a real good collection rocked up tonight. I'm just going to show you through them quickly. I'll just throw a bit of B-roll on, show you what's happening here. Before the light completely goes, I've got to show you a couple of these cars. This Mustang is absolutely original. There's a lot of trim missing. I like this fitment here as well, that works really well. But I mean, look at these Narca ducts and these bonnet catches. That is as original as it gets. And then I just want to show you this Holden Premier, because this Holden Premier is absolutely mental. Look at the big scoop on that. I'm just going to show you around the side as well, because I really, hey,
There you go.
it's a famous man from YouTube here. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. What is, you're an Australian.
HQ Premier.
You're an Australian. Tell me
That's right.
what is going. Is this a stock factory body kit?
That's very modified, so that's flared out.
Very modified.
And with a bonnet scoop, unoriginal, but it's got the twin headlight front end, so a bit like the Chevrolet in the States, in Australia, twin headlight.
But he has also got one of these machines. It's not quite modified like this, but I need to leave him to it because he's going to be wrapped up in this machine for the next 5 minutes. And something else pretty cool, and cool is the right word, a really classic air-cooled Honda. The sun has just gone down. We're getting up to 7 o'clock now, and it is absolutely mental here with all the bikes coming through. Bikes coming in, bikes going out, bikes driving around everywhere. This is my case in point, why this event is so crazy. We've got, I don't even know what it is, it looks like some sort of golf cart cut down. We've got a man dressed in red Indian dress. His face is painted up. He's got everything going on here. This is just completely and utterly mental. And that really just lays out in one picture why this event is completely nuts. And you got all these biker guys rocking around me. Absolutely amazing. And you can see all the people are really interested. This bike is a little bit special. It's been built by these guys, one off in the world. And you can see the Burapha 23 and 22 is built 5 or 6 years ago. And it is just completely different, completely unique. And just look at this detail here. Man, you need some technique to ride this. Now, the guys told me that the owner rides this to Chiang Mai, rides it to Krabi. We're talking 2,000 kilometer return trips here. So we want to find out a little bit more about this bike because this is kind of like a little bit special.
This one number one for Burapha Bike. Have something in here for original. And make everything and make. You see like that? No app glass. App inside. Put inside in here. App only one on the world. No app more.
So I'm back at the sign where I started off this video a little while ago, but now it is time to rock off home. It's coming up to 10 o'clock and I need to be out of here. 2-hour drive from here back home to Bangkok. So I need to get going. I need to be out of here. So I hope you enjoyed what I brought you. I hope you enjoyed seeing the atmosphere, seeing the vibe, seeing what goes on at this completely crazy mental event. And more noise. So much noise, so much bikes, so much going on.